Hello. It is Monday again.
Man, every week it's like it happens. And
It happens.
I'm going to drink to that. That's a drinking obligation.
There you go. There you go. But you also have Uncle Iro on your shirt, so that is.
Yay! Look, it's a case of die.
Hello, hello.
I miss her.
Yeah, it is. It is Monday. We are talking about the season. Oh, Rosa. We are going to talk about the season 2 trailer tonight. We're focusing on the Sean Chan, which is only right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something else, but I forgot because it wasn't Sean Chan.
Oh, Sean Chan, and we're going to dip a little bit into the Forsaken because we can't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We can't really talk about the Sean Chan without mentioning the Dark One.
True. Though I do feel like there's a little bit of misunderstanding going on.
What's that?
Necessarily, they have awful tendencies, yes, but I don't. The Sean Chan, but I'm not aligned completely with the Dark One on purpose.
Oh yeah, because the Empress, may you live forever. I always don't put those two together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Noman Garden? It's really just I've had a week. I've had a weekend. So I'm gonna be honest because I think it's good, especially for people that look like me, to talk about like mental health shit. I had a weekend and my brain is not fully there. It's just like not like fully there, just personal nonsense, family crap. But everyone's cool. It's just the personality is not meshing and it not working out well.
Yeah.
But I love y'all, and I was thinking about like sitting backstage today and not hanging out and just like pulling the levers. But then as I was putting the video like I did last week, I made that like clip of all of the bits from like the trailer and the New York City Comic Con trailer and the behind the scenes thing. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to talk about this.
And I'm excited to see it.
I know Oliver's ears. I know. And see, look, and I missed y'all, brother Zach and Noman Garden and Arosa and Quesadai and Ebony. May she live forever, the Empress.
I still don't think I want to do that, but it's fine. It's all right.
Yeah, speaking of people that I missed, because I did not hang out. Hold on, one more drink. One more. Okay. Speaking of people that I missed, because I did not hang out on Sunday in Tavern Talk with Andrew. We don't get to see Andrew today from Black Tower, but the puppets, my felt brothers from other mothers, Ryan.
Hello.
Brother Dan.
Top of the morning.
Oh, I love you're supporting the SAG-AFTRA tag there.
Yep.
Right.
Big ups.
Yeah,
big ups. They're all those poor people getting great tans because they don't have shade anymore.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, SAG might be doing stuff outside of the Writers Guild. This is bad. Guys, stay united. Writers Guild,
stay united.
Stay united, please.
Have you seen some people doing anything? Like I actually did see what's his face? Stephen Amell apparently did something. So for those who are unaware of all
what?
Stevie Amell, sure.
Yeah. So what's up,
I'm
Andrew?
all Google.
Speaking of what's going on, everyone I'm sure has heard at some point that there's a strike happening with SAG-AFTRA and the WGA. SAG is the Screen Actors Guild. WGA is the Writers Guild of America. Stephen Amell has a new show coming out called Heels. So like that's what like in WWE and wrestling, like professional wrestling, that's what they call a like the bad guys. The bad guys are called heels.
Okay.
So he apparently they made like a show and like he's in it and he's like promoting it on like TV and shit, which is like super not good for.
Like, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's against their strike stuff. So it's people are a little like, what's going on there, buddy? And
stop scabbing.
Yeah, and Stephen Amell is Green Arrow from the Arrowverse on WB. For people,
I'm underwhelmed. Whoa,
I like him. He's usually cool. Like, and his social media presence seems like a nice dude. I mean, he's an actor, but yeah. Anyway, so, speaking of that, though, there is. I'm going to put a link in all of our chats. this link goes to the fund that is supporting the Screen Actors Guild and the WGA folks that are on strike, that have no work, that need money. I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to get this out real quick.
No, you're doing great.
It sounds weird. These actors and writers need money. It's like most of the people make less than $40,000 a year. They have to live out in LA, and right now they literally have no work and they cannot work. So this is going to those people. It's not going to The Rock or Jason Momoa or blah blah blah. It's going to the people that actually,
Tom, to take that step one. So the stat I had read was that something like 81% of all working actors do not qualify for health insurance. The health insurance limit is $28,000 a year. So that means that more than 80% of all working actors have to have other jobs, have to do these things, and residuals are a way for these people to make the money to get health insurance so they can do their art.
And that's just one small part of what's going on. Like the residuals, like you just mentioned, are like the when they made residuals. The last time, by the way, the WGA and the Screen Actors Guild struck together, they created residuals. And they got healthcare. Like that, the last time they struck was in like the 1930s. They didn't have healthcare before that, and they only got paid for the job they did, and then not residuals. So when they struck last time, they got residuals and they got healthcare. So this is the first time since then that they're both striking at the same time.
So for me, it's the audacity of somebody to say, "We're going to take your image. We're going to pay you."
You're the star. Yeah.
Sorry. No, you're fine. It's like we're gonna take your image, and we know you want to be an actor, so your image is important. And we're never going to pay you again.
I was about to say that. That's the other thing. The other thing is they're using AI to write scripts, AI to generate animated stuff, like full animated episodes of things, just AI.
Yep.
To do the voice acting, the animation, everything.
Now, I've said this before. Did John Connor die for nothing? Like we've had movie after movie that AI is not the way to go. But also, if we're going to use AI, wasn't it to do menial tasks so we could do the arts?
Well, we got a Roomba.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole point was get the robots to do the stuff we don't want to do, so we can be creative.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Humans are doing the manual labor and robots are creating art and poetry. Like what the? That's it.
Yeah, it is every movie about why we should. We've done so many movies about why we shouldn't create AI, and then we went right ahead and did it, and like let them do this and let them do. I'm like, it's either gonna be the robots or the monkeys.
Is the studios, the main thing that they don't want to budge on is
AI.
But the main portion is if you've ever been in a movie ever. They're saying they have the rights to your likeness and they can make AI create a digital copy of you.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man.
That is all that an actor has. Their likeness.
So one of the big ones is background actors, background people, like fill in people that like they want to create all of them from AI.
Go ahead, Ryan.
It's just we're on the precipice of a wholesale change in everything that we love about entertainment, and these people, these heroes, are the frontline grunts. They're the one of the first to really put their foot down.
Well, I was going to say this is the histories of unions, guys. You like an 8-hour workday with mandatory overtime? Thank a union. You like mandatory lunch hours? Thank a union.
Did you like your childhood not working in a field? Thank a union.
You like having not having your kid have black lung from digging in a coal mine in West Virginia when they're 12? Thank a union. Guys, unions are out to help us. If there were not unions, then the corporations would not. You like a minimum wage? I mean, if they could pay you less, they would.
All right, guys, Brother Dan, we just got called out, and I need to address this. Brother Zachariah, I thought we knew each other. We've DM'd, we've shared pictures. You calling me an AI? How dare you? Craziness. Oh, actually, maybe that's a compliment. Maybe I'm just so smart and witty that they can't imagine this is coming from a human hand.
He's a jokester.
Well, as I was
Go on, burp.
Hit what word? Yeah.
My AI feature glitched. Sorry.
So I mean, we're gonna have like okay. So let's just project forward. AI award ceremonies, AI Oscars. We're gonna have an actor maybe get their first Oscar through their AI work and not anything they've done themselves.
And AI won the best photograph of the year.
What?
Yeah. One thing that I really like that.
Wait, how does that? Wait. How do you do an AI photograph?
Don't even start. I think they disqualified it after they found out it was AI.
Yeah, well, he had to admit it. He admitted it.
Yeah, he had to admit it though. Yeah. The one thing I do like that I'm seeing is, and I only see it because I'm part of a lot of convention circuits and stuff like that, is a lot of like small science fiction and fantasy conventions. That's like where most book cover artists and chapter icon artists for books are found, like nowadays.
That's where they meet.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, just for instance, Jordan Con Tor goes there every year. Or Big Books goes there every year. Bean Publishing goes there those are major publications, but there's also small publications, Falstaff Books. There's another one that's small that's there every year. I can't remember what it's called. And then like self-published people that need a map drawn and stuff. So like these small art shows and art galleries that they have set up in these science fiction fantasy conventions are very important for people's livelihoods. Yeah. So what I like that I'm seeing is a lot of these conventions are saying no AI art allowed. Which is nice. I mean, it's hard to filter that out unless you have like programs and like they're depending on
AI.
No.
Yeah, kind of.
What's it called? The words are escaping me. When honesty, but like
integrity.
I forgot what you say to make that. We're relying on people being honest about it. But anyway, I like seeing that they're trying. There's not much you can do.
Well, Ryan, there goes all those Jansen, Leslie Haynes AI generated photos that we have.
Yeah, just out the window.
You could do it. You could do it.
Guys, I just want to say that you'll never know what I'm a huge what? You don't know. Huge. No, you're never going to know. I know you're huge.
That might be a poll, Ryan.
We're talking about huge polls.
No. That's amazing. I'm never going to sleep well at night again.
Wow. That's Rob from Malcure Talks is Narg, because why not?
Was that your beard?
No, that's him. Actually, it might be. And now I kind of want to know. I don't know.
That's not your beard.
That's we lost a brother Dan. That's too brown. That's my beard is black and it's got a little bit of scraggly grays in there. You can see like one or two right now. But I was going to talk about the Shanshin, but let's delay for a minute while Brother Dan reconnects.
Okay, I got a delay question. Let's imagine we get Amazon announces that they're going to do let's say the 100-Year War animated version, but it's all AI. Would you watch it?
Oh, you mean the War of 100 Years? After Arthur Hawkwing
or just pick your favorite great thing that you'd always wanted to see.
Absolutely not.
You would not watch it, okay?
I would boycott it. I would be angry. I would make a stand that I would try to get Dragon Mount to make big posts about it. Like I would not. No.
What percentage AI are we tolerating? Because it's gonna. I mean, like.
I would like so one of the things I actually used AI for recently was I'm bad at graphic design. So like when I make our graphics for our show and stuff, so like the promotional thumbnails and shit, I in Adobe they have like a way to, instead of having to go in and physically know how to use Photoshop, which I'm not really good at, you can like highlight an area and then literally type in what you want it to do and it does it automatically.
So, but that's using it as a tool, and you're not ever going to say, I did this myself.
Exactly. No. So I like, if you're an artist and you create digital pictures and you are creating the picture, but then you use like blending tools and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. I could see that. But if you're creating the art yourself, and then using it as a tool, then yeah, okay. But if you're just some dude sitting behind a desk, not getting paid as an artist, but typing in prompts into an image generator and creating whole images from nothing, then nah.
And well, don't sell it. Like if you want to do that to hang up in your house, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think the real issue is you're creating. Yeah, you're selling it as I did this, and I mean, we can all. Well, no, we can all. A lot of us can type. That doesn't make us an artist.
Yeah, and you're also taking work from artists. Like, do you consume pictures? Do you consume video and video games and books? Like, then you need artists in your life. So, yeah. Awesome. Anyway, speaking of images and things that I did over the last couple of days, one of them was so last week we did. 9 and LAN and the accepted test, and I took all of the footage from the season 2 stuff that we've had thus far and I cut it all together. So I did that with the Shanshan as well. So I'll pull up a video and we'll watch it, and there's not gonna be any sound, so we could just talk about Avi,
hi Avi, no.
Yeah. Hi. Oh no, look at that. It's the broken finger. No.
Oh, you know what? Just put 2 eyes and a mouth on that hand, and you can be a puppet with us.
Get some googly eyes. Yeah.
Adorable.
Bye. I love her. Yeah. I can't wait to see her at Jordan Con. It's gonna be a ton of fun.
Yeah, she's gonna be there next year.
All right. So let's go. So to recap, we had season 1 had some Shanshan in it. So I pulled that because awesome. It was awesome. Then we have a behind the scenes clip reel that they shared at Jordan Con, and then I believe at Comic-Con. And the sizzle reel that they shared at New York City Comic-Con 2022. Okay. And then the trailer that we just got. So that's what and I have it labeled where all of the stuff is from. We'll go back. Like, I'm just going to let it play through. Some of the clips are like 8 frames. So just, they may go by real quick, but we'll go back and go slowly and look at everything. And I also pulled lots of images and played with the brightness so we could see it. So let's
this is arousing me to no end. Ooh. All this talk. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. My areolas have constricted. Dilated.
Here we go.
And pebbled.
So everyone knows what this is. This is our
that's Malibu.
Oh, this is the girl who's playing as far away from any place as possible. There is
no adults.
There's 3 miles of beach either way. I don't know why she picked that spot, but maybe that's the cool clam spot. Who knows?
It did freeze, Tom. It looks like
it did freeze. Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, I thought you were pausing it because
I thought Brother Dan's got a really prescient point. So let's.
I thought so too.
I know. Right?
It was just malfunction, huh?
Or maybe you glitched it out with your
person. Yeah, he broke it with his amazingness. There it goes. All right, does it still freeze? Okay, there we go. Now it works. Okay.
And so that's all she got.
What is she doing? Is she just playing in the sand?
She's digging rocks.
She does not have a permit to be clamming. That's right, Oliver's ears. Does not have a clamming.
I think she's stealing turtle eggs.
They're like tiny clams. Those are like the tiniest clams on Earth.
They're not ready yet.
Those boats look rad.
Yeah,
I love the fucking boats. Oh, here, hold on a second. I'm gonna pause this in a second. Oh, because no, wait, not yet.
Well, that was hold on. If you go back, don't go back. But that was Rome on the front of that one.
Yep. Now, are those like big ass teeth that look like spiky things, like just big animal teeth?
It's meant to look like
look at those. Look at there on the right.
Insectoid exoskeleton.
Now, I will say this compared to the actual trailer. Here, they're not wearing the bracelets.
Mm-hmm. No, yep.
They don't have the bracelets, and the flows aren't as controlled.
We're gonna
talk about it. Okay, I'll hush.
We'll talk about it. No, don't hush. I got you. I got you. So first off, where are parents? This kid's down on the beach playing in the beach. No parents.
No parents.
To my concern, where's your mama?
I'm saying,
does she know where you are?
Okay. I want to say I included, so that was season 1. This is from the trailer. I included this because I'm pretty sure this is Perrin and the gang riding into Falm.
Oh, okay.
Guinea Perrin.
Oh, there's sound in this part. I didn't realize. But this is from the trailer. Also, this is the Sean Chen. Oh, it was only that one little clip. Fighting. That's immediately after the fight when they lose. Turok with the horn. That looks awesome. I can't wait to go back and go through that frame by frame. This is just all the Sean Chen clips from all of those trailers that I already spoke about.
Oh, Tom, you're so good at putting this together, though. Like, I am just
really. I want to.
Come on.
So here's the thing. I know that you deal with ADHD, but to have the patience to go through and clip everything and put it together, I couldn't do it. So
yeah.
I do love the armor too, Rosa. Yes. And thank you. I'm bad at taking compliments, so I don't believe you, and everything I do is shit. Thank you.
So I'm not good at taking compliments either, but this is what I do: is I believe that they believe it. Yeah, in the trailer, but I believe that the person saying it believes it, and I will accept that. That doesn't mean I have to believe it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Words from the Empress. May she live forever.
May she live
if she wants to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired.
May she live for as long as she wants.
There you go. That's it.
This really is the longest, most impractical, beach, though. I mean, maybe I'm beating a dead horse, but golly, there's no reason why.
Brother Dan, you just don't know the art of tiny clamming.
They had a helicopter in. It's so far from civilization.
So also, she's got to be the youngest of 20 children for nobody in her family to be like, where's she?
Yeah. Where is Carol? Her name is Carol Ann now, by the way.
Oh, yes. Carol Ann.
Sweet Caroline.
Go to the light, Carol Ann.
Oh, that's a really cool dress, though. Look at that dress. That's kind of like a Mexican, traditional Mexican dress.
Yeah,
kind of look like that,
yeah. With
She just left a quinceañera, is what you're saying?
I mean, that's probably what it is. Her sister's having a quinceañera. Nobody's paying attention, and she's over it. She's like,
she's always wanted to be a clammer.
See,
no one will let me clam. I finally got my time.
It was a hand-me-down. Noman Garden, it was a hand-me-down. And she's dressed for the occasion.
I was going to say, that does look like some only child embroidery, though, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think those are teeth. I think those are big animal teeth right there.
You think so? So
is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, they look like girl. Yeah. Look at the teeth on that animal. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a horn off of an animal, because it's kind of got the curve like a rhinoceros horn, but it's white.
I think this.
Yeah. The low par don't have
of the hill people.
Teeth. Yeah. The big low par are either hippopotamuses or rhinoceroses, I think.
But I feel like they did have a horn. Did low par have a horn?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Now that I'm thinking about
did.
But still,
they made like a narwhal?
I think so.
Oh, well, so Noman Garden did point out they're too uniform for natural teeth or horns, but they do have the one power. So, I mean, that could
that's true.
Too uniform. I don't know. I mean, hey.
Yeah,
all right.
Exactly the same size.
All God's creatures are unique, but maybe their teeth are the same.
Yeah. Lopar don't have teeth.
No, they don't have horns.
They don't have horns. Yeah. They resemble large hairless bears, by the way.
Okay, that's the one.
Okay. Oh, yes.
And the Groms are the one that look like frogs, right?
For contrast, I'm a hairy bear.
I was about to say, down in the Castro, Lopars are fucking the king.
So that right there, to go back, that is a Grom that we see. Yeah.
This thing on the front?
No, that's Lopar. Go to the other one. We see a three-eyed. No. Forward.
Oh,
yeah, that.
Oh, okay. That is the thing that's on the front of the ship, though.
Yeah, that's the mast. So those are animals. That's a Grom.
So that's supposed to. So this is what a Grom looks like. So I always imagine the Grom, that looks more like a tiger. Like I imagine the Grom.
No, it's a different ship.
That's a different ship. That's a saber-tooth tiger.
No, it's not. Look here. Look. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a different ship.
I think it's a different ship.
Yeah, because look at those people are facing forward.
No, those people. And then it goes to that one.
And then the other one, they're facing backwards.
No, look.
Yeah, see, no.
There's a third eye.
Yeah, there's a third eye there.
Ooh.
Okay, so we gonna have to talk to somebody because
no third eye.
They got that
frog-like.
No third
Brom
eye.
have 3 eyes. Brom have 3 eyes and a beak and thing.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Nolan
So-
Garden got us.
Okay, there we go. It's they're both described as having 3 eyes, but the Torm are. I do remember them describing them as cat-like, but I forgot that they also had 3 eyes.
Right, because doesn't Surath have a pet Torm?
She has a pet Lopar. She has a pet Lopar.
Is it a Lopar? I thought she had a pet. Whatever one looked like a cat.
It's a Lopar.
Okay.
Which is probably this.
I think it purred like a cat.
It did. It purred like a cat in the thing when she's petting it.
I feel like we're spending a lot of time on these Shan-Chan animals, and we got a lot of.
I just think it's kind of cool that we got to grow them. I don't know.
Right.
The Shan-Chan are the only things that come with non-normal Earth animals that aren't shadow spawn.
Right. Which I always found it interesting because, in theory, at one point everything was connected, right?
That's why we love Nomen here.
Yeah, no, that is exactly why we hired him for free. But everything was connected. The world broke, and like people got spread out and stuck places, but none of these Shan-Chan animals got stuck. Well, they might be in the land of madmen, but none of them are like in the Westlands, right? So,
we don't always hear about weird animals from the Age of Legends, but they don't talk about really any animals from them.
That's true. But I always thought it was interesting that the people just got stuck where they were, but none of these animals had to be where Shan-Chan is now, and just spread out.
Look at those armadillo backs.
So they're all supposed to be, every part of their armor and all of their dress are insectoid. Maybe these are roly-poly bugs or pill bugs, depending on where you grow up.
They shredded as well, don't they?
Yeah, elephants. Yeah.
So yeah.
By the way, these are the bracelets.
Well, no, yes, the bracelets that the collared people.
Yes, so these are the Sul'Dam's bracelets. The Empress forgot. May she live forever. Forgot the Sul'Dam.
You know what? That is a lot of low level administration.
May she forget
work.
forever.
That's fair.
I'm above that now.
That's fair. No, so I actually spoke with a friend, Ebony. You know her. I think you guys might have met her at Jordan Con. She's been a guest on the show before. Her name is Kate Redfield. She's a professional cosplayer. Amazing cosplayer. She also is a professional. Like her day job is she's a costuming director for theater, but also she teaches professional costuming things for a college or something like that.
Yeah, you should look her up on social media though, guys, just to see the stuff she makes, just to go to conventions.
Yeah, I'll throw some images in here in a second so that I could show you guys because it's amazing. But she said that in the worlds of costuming and fashion and clothing, the word bracelet doesn't just encompass like a thin bracelet around your wrist. This is also a bracelet.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But it's more like a gauntlet, right? In a way.
Yeah.
Also, the ring kind of looked like a buckler.
Right. Arosa had. I was gonna say Arosa made a comment about the ring. Yeah.
And this is also a collar.
Yeah, that is the collar. Yeah.
Like even though it comes down a bit onto their chest, that is a collar. Up until she said like the 1880s or something. Her and I were having a discussion about this. Like the word collar in like European fashion meant something like this. Even in menswear.
Yeah.
Well, like a priest collar, right?
Yeah, like it's see, like the portion that comes down onto their chest is also part of it. You can tell, like you can see.
It's all one piece.
I'm wondering how they get dressed, but
so
she does not look happy.
No.
Well, she's not supposed to be. Like this is not the ideal situation for her.
You know what I want to see? I want to see something real quick. Do we see any flows coming from the? Oh, no,
yeah, it looks like that might be a terrain real or something. They're pulling the flows from behind them.
Well, it could be. There could be more domain on the top of the ship.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see anyone up there though. Like, let me go back.
So I will say I'm not a fan of the paint on the face, and I don't think we see that in the trailer though. Like in the actual trailer, I don't know that I noticed it.
There's some. We'll go back and check, and also in the images, which I also have that they shared on social media on What Wednesday.
So you see those? No, go back. Oh, just to where you were. Those pillars are. It looks like that's where they're pulling the power from, in my view. All right, go.
The pillars.
Those 2 pillars. Watch.
With the teeth horns in them.
No, the ones that go up. The ones that go up. Yeah, watch. So that's where the threads come from. It looks like. Watch.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, I thought that was behind them. But let's see.
And here they
Pull the
come.
threads. See?
Yeah.
See?
No, it goes past them. It goes past it. I can see on the screen. It looks like it goes past.
But it ain't people.
No, it's not. So, but we do know, like when Moiraine was channeling in episode 1, and she was doing the one power. She was pulling strands of stuff from everywhere. So
in theory, the one power is all around us, right? Like it doesn't come from inside, just the ability to manipulate it does.
Okay, that's fair. Rapunzel. What's up, Rapunzel?
Yeah.
Rapunzel.
Wait, do we have an astronaut for a fan?
No, she's amazing.
We don't have any astronauts watching our show. Jeez. Well, maybe we can change that. Hey, put on a good show, Dan. Maybe we'll get her over.
You know what? If Rapunzel let down your hair from the International Space Station, that's a long braid.
That's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Okay, see, this is a good point, Noman Garden, that they might be merging the Sharans and the Shanshan.
That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like their cultures, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I wanted to know more about the Sharans, right? Like I liked that aspect. I know we didn't get it, and I know we got to pick and choose. So yes, if we've got to get rid of something, keep the Shanshan.
I got
it. Okay, to it, but.
Yeah, I'm sure no one cares about my opinion, but like this intro for the Shanshan, I thought was a little disappointing and kind of missed the point about the Shanshan altogether. The way they Shanshan dominate and then rule and then allow for indiscriminate killing of a child seems like absolutely.
They don't know she's there.
I don't think they know she's there.
Well, then they all need glasses.
Yeah, well,
use some one power binoculars. Come on.
Like, look how far away the ships are. Hold on.
Right. For me, this was just them landing. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like maybe the wave is
I always thought
the beach.
I just thought they were more efficient, more like they took over and they weren't into like destroying where they're taking over. They thought
but so we've made the point that this is a long stretch of beach that should be empty. So
yeah, that's fair.
Right.
They're terraforming.
One thing that I really like that. Sorry, no. You finish.
You go.
All right. So one thing that I really like that Rafe said specifically was he wants to use the Shanshan in season 1 and in season 2 in the same way that Robert Jordan used them in the books. So Robert Jordan talked about how when he introduced them, he did it to subvert the classic fantasy trope of there being kind of one antagonist. So like the first book, if anyone's ever read the series, if you haven't, we're going to have mild spoilers through book 3. So just as a warning. The very first book is very much the Two Towers and the Fellowship of the Ring. And he used the Shanshan as like a monkey wrench to throw into the plot. And Rafe said he wants to do that in the same way. So I really felt like having them come in and just be like, fuck up shit. You know what I mean? Kind of felt like that, with this.
So,
yeah. Go on, Ebony. Yeah.
No, Ryan, you're a guest. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and I remember feeling like that as a reader. Like you're like, where were they? Where are they? And all of a sudden they're gone, and then they pop back up. And he almost like they were nebulous, but once you kind of got into the weeds of it, I always thought that they like how they ruled. They were not into wanton killing. Like they were like very much like had different goals. They weren't bloodthirsty.
As a guest, I agree with you, Ebony, in that I think that she was collateral damage. This seems to be an abandoned beach. They are coming to a land that no one has announced their arrival. They are just they're clearing away some of the beach stuff so they can have 100 yards of beach so they can they're just trying to get rid of some of the trees. I don't think they're really trying to kill this one girl with this one massive wave.
Right.
I think it's a firework entrance, but it's also utilitarian because they're going to be beaching there and then and then moving on.
All right. Rapunzel says that Rafe announced that they're wiping out cities on the coast. So that's if that were true, and I imagine Rapunzel always making truths because we want her to come, the best fan ever. Oh yeah, but what do you think of that? Like, so they're just coming in. They just, I don't know. I don't want them to be one-dimensional. My fear is that they're going to be one-dimensional.
I don't think they will. I think what's going to happen is now in the books, we know that once people kneeled and accepted, they were allowed to go about their business. Mm-hmm. I think absolutely there will be cities that like fight back and are like, all right, you want to play? We'll play. And they'll wipe them out. But I think it'll get around and people will be like, this is unnecessary. This is like, well, it doesn't matter who's in charge. Let me go to the market and sell my wares. So I think, but to show that their power and strength, they are going to have to wipe out somebody. Like they have to be a real contender. Right?
So, but also remember at this point in the book, like when they actually show up on the coast, they've already been raiding Athenmere ships. So that's true. That's if we get the Athenmere in the show. I still am a proponent that we're not going to.
Is Min going to be in Falm?
No.
I don't think she is. We didn't see her in the trailer at all.
I know.
We do for 1 second.
We do for 1 second.
She's in another one of the trailers, but that's not this episode. When we talk about Rand, we'll talk about Min. There's a scene where Min is in a room that looks a lot like the room Rand is in.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that.
I missed that.
That's a panel for another time.
Brother Dan, do you want to remain in 0G the entire show or just for?
Did you like that? I mean, I was.
That was for you,
sir. You were wearing a dress. You cannot just be floating in space unless you are covered underneath.
It's all right.
Oh no, he's clearly not. He's never covered underneath.
That was the assumption I made, Ryan. That he was.
I know, Brother Dan. This is not your channel.
Okay, you're right.
You have full reign. You have full reign, brother.
No, suddenly I got normal G.
I mean, in season 1, they for sure did. On that point, Arosa, I do want to say, like, I know I have a lot of love for the Wheel of Time and the show, and I have specifically spoken about things that I don't like about it, but the season 2 trailer really did make me feel a little bit more secure.
Yes.
Because I was a little worried, honestly. We've been saying all the time, like, a lot of the hardships that we had with season 1 were due to the COVID and Barney leaving and da-da-da.
Right.
That was like wishful thinking, though. Like
we hope that's the reason. We hope.
We're true. Now all excuses are gone, right?
Yeah. Right. Like now they don't have any wiggle room to mess up, right? Get it together.
That being said, everything I saw in the trailer.
Yes, no, the trailer was so good, and like
and a visual upgrade, such a visual upgrade. The quality of the imagery and the visual effects were clearly so much better already.
Yes. So I want you to. Oh no! Real quick.
Yeah,
I want you to remember this shot right here, specifically the forecastle, like the front of the forecastle where the doors are, and to the left you can kind of see rope hanging on a peg behind that one soldier. Just remember this image for a second. I'm going to bring it up again in like a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll get past season 1 now into one of the trailers.
Coming.
The Corrine, by the way, Arosa is the ones who come before. So like they're
the forerunners.
The forerunners of the armies of the Shanshan that are showing up.
They were coming in and checking things out, seeking information, as my grandfather used to say when I was being nosy. I was seeking information.
All right, so I left this because I'm pretty sure this is going to be near Fawn.
I like that vest.
All right, so let's go back to the vest because it is a pretty vest. So
it is. But I like the channeling of the Damani so much better in the trailer than what we just saw. from season 1.
There we go. Marcus looking a little confused in that shot. But.
Right. You know what, Ebony? The demonic or the demonic looked like they were in Public Enemy. They were the dancers, like the militant dancers that would not the Karis ones, but they were something else ones.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. So the Korean
the return. Okay.
From the old tongue as the return. We meant that they are the forerunners to the Stranchan people. I didn't mean that it was a translate. But thank you though for catching that.
Yes, Noman Garden, you are making your money tonight, even though it's all free.
Well,
I had the pleasure of driving out his
paycheck for sure. Yeah. So here we go. The channel again. Now this is channeling from the trailer. Mm-hmm. It's not white right off the bat, so that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. But are they channeling fire? Like they were channeling, I would assume air and or water.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is air because here, watch.
Is it air? Okay.
Yeah, that looks like a.
That looks like air,
but that's the same color as what.
Is it? Could it be spirit?
It could be earth.
Ishamael is.
Oh, it could be earth. It could be earth, but I feel like earth should be green.
Yeah,
that's just
when I think of all the colors of the weeds from season 1, because I'm pretty sure they were all white because they couldn't do anything else.
Right.
When I think of the Stranchan and what Egwene had pulled from what she learned from them, it seemed to be mostly earth and air.
Well, no, she was talented though. With that's why she was prized, because she could channel earth so well, and it's weak in women.
Yeah,
but she was blown up.
But they took her out and make her do more. Like I don't know that the Stranchan always do that. They could tell she was talented, so they're like, you're on this.
Yeah,
but this may have been what Egwene was doing.
No, well, no, they specifically trained her with earth because they realized she could sense ore in the ground.
Right, that's what it was.
Yeah, so they identified that and they were like focused her on earth stuff because she had an affinity for it.
But she really just wanted to learn earth, wind, and fire.
Let's see.
Which I don't blame her.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if we can. There's like 2 frames here. We have. All right, hold on. I almost.
We got Uno.
I fucked it up again. Yeah, Uno's on the right, and it looks like maybe Hatzima is on the left there.
Yep.
Masima, and I can't tell who's in the center.
Yeah,
it's a white dude. It's not. I don't see Marcus Rutherford's hair. That's slicked back.
No, it's not him. Yeah, that's not him. So could it be somebody we haven't met yet?
He ends up impaled on it. He's just an extra. He ends up impaled on this.
I think he might
just be a stake or something.
Yeah. Someone's got to die in this blast.
Yeah. Could be Ingtar too, I guess. Though. I mean, we have 3. If it's the 3, we cannot
impale Ingtar right here.
No, if it's the 3 musketeers of the Shinarans, that would be Masima, Ingtar, and Uno.
All right, Noman Garden said go back 2 frames, Tom.
Arosa's got some. Oh wait, now that's a lot.
Oh, that's like a star on the right.
Yeah,
when it blasts out.
Yeah,
this guy's got a big circular shield, and the one on the left or to the right of him has got like a triangular shield. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's Uno with the big circular shield. You'll see in another clip in this.
Is that Loyal video next to him with the big hair?
So we did see Loyal in the trailer.
Yes, and there's another clip of him in the same lighting with the same background in the same outfit that he's wearing here. So we'll see.
Who is that big ass figure on the far left? Or like he looks like a Myrddraal shape. Looks like he's wearing a black robe.
Yeah, very dark. I don't know.
That's nuts.
Again, his skin looks white, maybe blonde hair. Could be another Shinaran.
Tall,
very tall.
Handsome.
Yeah, so handsome.
Yeah.
So handsome.
So
and
then
there's Marcus.
If Skinny Parent wasn't so skinny, maybe it would. So now right here, look at, is that Uno lying dead on the ground?
He's not dead. He's just unconscious. Here,
look. He's faking.
I have
build the tension, Tom. Build the tension.
I have something else.
Uno is playing possum. Leave him alone.
Tune in next week.
Do we know if? Yeah, I know. They're all concerned.
Yeah, there we go. Definitely Uno.
That's
you can almost see
Uno.
the eye patch.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then we have Marcus over here. With Loyal behind him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Loyal. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
And then I believe one apple should be rolling out of that barrel. It's just like it's on its side. Give me one askew apple or one of those onions. Come on.
The props department glued all the fake apples together again.
Those are just
takes me out of the moment.
That's a CGI tomato. Look at the size of their head.
That's what AI gets you. That's what AI gets you.
Those are really
that palanquin is probably the coolest thing I've seen.
I'm saying this is like a palanquin and a motherfucking half. Hold on, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2 on each side, so that's 20 people carrying that.
As it should be.
Yeah. May you live forever.
Also, question: do you think these are Death Watch Guard?
They have to be.
They all have spears.
They have to be.
Which the Death Watch Guard, I remember them having spears, and they're very different from the rank and file soldiers.
Yeah. That's and they're Who? Okay, so who are we looking at right there? Who's that little person?
Dami.
That's a.
Oh, I see.
One. Yeah, that's a collared one.
She's a very different looking from the other Dami.
Yeah,
blonde.
She's like a little kid, maybe.
Well, she's probably a freshly collared one.
Yeah, maybe from the here, here, Randland, the West Lane.
Wait, zoom in just where you were. No, right there. The guy on the far left looks like he's checking his phone.
He could be. Like he's getting texts.
Videos. Yeah, he's like, someone set you up, and he's like, yeah, baby, hold on.
But he had to post on TikTok that they landed. And he's live streaming, guys.
He had a Snapchat with a streak. Is that what it is?
Okay. So
this is so overkill though. Like there's only like 20 villagers. And you're
I'm also gonna say
I never noticed you can see her face through there.
Yes, but she is not the color of ebony. I'm gonna say that.
No, it's not Tuan. That's not Tuan.
Yeah.
It's Suros.
So it can't be. Yeah.
Nah, it's Suros white. That's Suros.
That's a badass headgear.
Yes.
All right, so why is that guy? Why is he there?
So if that is Suros, I feel like it makes sense because she was the one down.
Wait, hold on. I got it. I have it. I want to use it. Hold on.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, beautiful. I need that. Why? Okay. Okay, so I can see. Yeah, but why would he be so not hiding? Why is he not hiding himself?
Why should he hide?
He's very conceited. He talks about how he influenced so many different people, so many different ways throughout the centuries. And he knows that nobody's going to recognize him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why should he hide?
But he doesn't have a reason.
Is he doing like a Pat and Fane, just like pretending to be a human and and giving her like information stuff? Is he?
He's totally he's totally doing the whole worm tongue thing. Like I'm whispering in your ear. I'm telling you all these things.
Well, Ryan,
wait. But don't they have some of the Death Watch with them with the super high blood, like Turok? Turok is like super high blood. I want to say, but
how high?
Maybe not. But maybe you know what, Tom? Now that
it's a great movie. How high? By the
way. I think. Well, I don't think. I'm sure Nomen Garden is right that in the books they did, but it may be to kind of fake us out here as book reader. I mean, because like people who didn't read the books wouldn't know. They would assume that this is somebody high enough ranking. I mean, she's coming in like she thinks she's the Empress, which is part of her problem. So they may just like these are the guards for the high blood.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. So like go ahead, keep going, please.
No, go ahead, Brother Dan.
Ryan had mentioned why is he there? Why are we seeing him? To your point, Ryan, I do not think we are going to get very many disguised. We're not going to have like as many of what Celine. We're not going to have Kadiri's.
You mean
we're going to get Celine? I think
we'll get Celine, but that's Lanfear. I don't think that she is in disguise. I think this is always going to be Lanfear. This is always going to be Celine. If she shows up and pretends she's a merchant, she's always going to be Lanfear. She may wear different clothes, but she's not going to have a Mirror of Mist thing.
Do you mean? Oh no, yeah, okay, I got you. But you don't mean like she's going to walk up to her and be like, "Hey, I'm Lanfear."
I think that she may have a different name, just like Moraine will have a different name, but those are different.
She's not going to change how she looks, is what you're saying.
Correct. We're not going to have disguises like now, magical disguises.
To be fair, Celine just looked like a younger version of Lanfear, because when Rand says when she reveals herself, she just looks more mature. Like things are a little fuller.
Hubba.
Right.
Yeah. He's like, oh, now I get why everyone likes her.
They were there.
Okay.
They were Death Watch Guard there. Okay. I forgot about the Seekers. I wonder if they're going to do the Seekers still.
I want them to do the Seekers because I actually really like the Seekers. I kind of like the idea of these people that kind of were outside the rules, I feel like
CIA, Black Ops.
I kind of felt like they kind of were like kind of laughing at the high blood, because like, I can take you out. Like, you think you're oh so powerful, but I can take you out. If all the Empress has to do is give me the word, and you're
right.
Right. So also,
she was not a Rosa. Her mom? I don't think she was.
Yeah. I don't think she was either. I'm pretty sure. So that's a Rosa. Yeah. I believe Suroth, in one of her point of views, talks about the Empress as being like not a dark friend. So at the very least, Suroth, who's pretty high-ranking dark friend, either doesn't know if she is or not, or believes she isn't.
So I don't think she. Now, granted, this is another spoiler, Tom. So I don't know if you want to bring Kitty up for a minute.
I mean, always. I'll always bring Kitty up, especially because I have more than one.
Spoilers ahead.
Wow.
So, Summerall.
Was she in front of a whiteboard that had like science behind it?
I think it was a chart. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Spoilers ahead.
I think
it was the genealogy. It was one of the genealogy.
Okay.
Hold on. Are you about to drop a
Wheel of Time fun fact?
I don't know if it counts as a fun fact, but I'm pretty sure that it was Summerall I know Summerall arranged the murder of Tuon's mother that sent Shan-Chan into chaos. I want to say she slit her throat herself because it seems like her thing, but I don't remember for sure. But I think if the mother was a dark friend, she would have just kept influencing her. Yeah. See, I think she was too strong of a leader.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, we do know that the Shan-Chan prophecies were bastardized by the dark. So
everything was.
You don't even need you can have a completely just and moral empress following the prophecy and still doing what the Dark One wants.
Yeah.
Right. But
I want to bring one thing up, and this is all I'm going to say on the subject. That's hair.
That's hair.
You know what, Tom? I'm going to let it go. Like,
look
I can
at the
see,
bottom.
Yes,
where's it connect? What's it connected to? It can't be a hood.
No, it's a yarmulke. You just don't see it. Everyone's wrong.
Oh, it's like a hippie wrap, Ryan? One of them like
no, it's a straight up.
So I'm gonna say one thing. The prophecies in the Shan-Chan are I'm so disappointed in you, Rosa. The prophecies in the Shan-Chan are corrupted for multiple reasons. Mm-hmm. They're in the Shan-Chan. Mm-hmm. So like the Shan-Chan control all information. So you don't know, like they could have like literally just been like, oh really? Okay, well that's probably not right. I'm going to write it down differently. Right. But also they were given by Damain. Like, are they going to be honest with the Suldam? Like, were they there to hear them? Like, there's a lot of
right. So here's the thing. The prophecy is pretty much same as the Bible. It was translated. It was handed down. People are going to make it work out.
Mm-hmm.
to be the best for them. So
if anyone knows fashion, it's Lanfear, and she.
My question, real fast, is: so we have 20 legs or 40 legs carrying this thing. Is that a good shock absorber? Is that a delicate ride? I mean, can you like drink hot coffee and read the paper?
Oh, I guarantee. Oh yeah,
calf, not coffee, calf.
No. Yeah, brother Dan. They are chosen for their height and their calf, turnedness. Like all of these people have the most well-turned calves.
Look at that road they went up to. That road slants. So do the people up front like kind of lower it, and the people
yes,
back,
yes,
like,
they
pick
do.
it up higher?
Absolutely,
So, like,
it never
is there, like,
tilts.
a level that they're looking at?
Come on,
they choose their palanquin bearers by height.
No, they have to. No, that's what I'm saying. Like they're it's a whole thing, and you can see everyone's nipples.
Bit, so she puts the taller ones in the front because she likes to lean back a little bit.
Well, but that was a hill they had to scale, so I didn't want her to lean back too far. You know,
that's back. She does the rock away, so she just leans back.
Okay.
So let's go back to the video.
It's the best ride of your life. It's like a Cadillac, Dad.
Yeah.
Right, so I do want to just focus in on this for a second because we did think for a little while that she might that the nails might not be real, but we can see that they're real here, and she's just she's got a weird jewelry.
Can you zoom in at the cuticle? Do you have that?
Not on this one. This is the video, not the image. I can get that.
All right, but yeah, let's look at that. Let's just
at the base. Right?
Yeah, well, if it's that long, but also like the longest nails in the Guinness Book were always these curly ass gross things.
Yeah, Ryan and I grew up reading the Guinness Book as if it was like awesome or something.
It was the only thing to read in the
remember the hairy fat dudes on motorcycles?
Yeah, the fattest twins.
Yeah, all right.
So like these little Vespas.
Yeah.
No, but this outfit's amazing. So many different cloths, right? Like so much different like textures and cloth choices.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Did he say something? No. Anyway,
I will say that the background does appear a little bit like the Emerald Seats backgrounds, but this is a wood or bamboo style, while it seems like the Emerald Seat is like ivory. Yeah. But it did have a similar effect on me. This like pattern, these kind of geometric shapes, I guess.
Yeah, like taken from nature.
All right, so you ready to go forward?
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do it, baby.
So we got, we talked about Ishamai already. I honestly, I think it's just because they're going to delve into the whole Surath's a dark friend a little earlier.
Yeah.
I was about to say that they don't have any lacquered nails, which is interesting. Maybe that'll come in later.
Maybe it seems like one of those details that weren't necessary. Like the
Speaking
length
of nails.
Yes. But see, his
Ryan, all right, those are kind of more along the lines of the Guinness Book, where they just curve.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even
he's got designs on his.
But those look fake to me, though. Like right there, it looks like they're just
fake.
They're clipped on.
Hard to say.
Yes, Tom. They forced him to grow his nails 10 years ago.
How do you get $1 out of your wallet?
But the thing is also he like I said this last week too. We're not meant. Oh, it's the Water Holocaust. What up,
Ryan? That's a good point. How do you wipe with these nails?
Do you think the high blood wipes themselves, man? Are you kidding me?
They have service.
Have you not seen Coming to America? They have people for that.
Yeah. Your royal penis is washed clean, sir.
Your Highness. Wow. Royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Sorry, I know that whole movie by heart.
Very impractical.
But I want to talk about his whole outfit, like all this coming up around the back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we figured out that the scars on his head are just from this outfit alone.
Just getting dressed.
Just putting it on.
Just getting dressed. Yeah.
The Iron Throne of headgear.
Just no battle, just ceremonially.
Let me see. Let me grab an image from like this image.
I gotta admit, those soldiers behind look a little silly.
Which ones?
Yeah, those and then like Friday Night from Freddy's or whatever. Like,
yeah, it's the mouth guard. That mouth guard in the wide eye holes.
In all of they're supposed to look like bugs. So like in all of the alt text for this, if you read the alt text for any images that have these Shanshin helmets in them, they describe them as insectoid exoskeleton. Looking.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it does kind of remind you of an ant too. I think it's just the fact that it looks like they're smiling is what's messing up.
It looks a little cheesy.
I like the descriptor silly, Ryan. They do look a little silly. They look happy.
It does. It does. It looks like the grill of a diesel truck. I can see that. A skull and a like a human skull. With
Although I like the embroidery or whatever that is on the chest, like those
The crisscrosses.
stitchings. That's
Yeah.
really
Is
cool.
he
looking.
wearing bone?
That's what I thought too. Looks like deer antler, maybe.
Yeah.
No, that's a grome, chest of a grome. Everyone knows this, and that's the vertebrae going down to the legs. That's obviously the rib cage of a big ass
wishbone. So his head is like through like an elk.
No, that's right where the penis, like that's where the pelvis starts. Is right where his head is.
You guys focus on this for a second. I'm gonna pull this
he's a total. You know, he's a total. Yes, he's a.
So
I think.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, okay. I was gonna say, let's look at this guy's outfit.
They did great with all the detail and everything. Like, I'm very impressed with how much detail there is.
Yeah, everything's ostentatious, over the top with the Sean Chan.
It's just
always over the top of the Sean Chan.
So
that they described.
Yeah, he looks like that's like the samurai style armor, right? With the like
That's what I was gonna say. The cross, like it looks like what did they have? Like wicker almost, or what was it called? Like the armor was like wood. It was made out of like
but it would stick out like so those red things on his shoulders make me really think about a samurai.
Yes, yeah.
Armor.
Premiere does not want to open right now. Sorry.
Okay, well, you know what, Tom? Leave it alone. We'll go.
Right, we'll just keep
But,
going.
but it does give the impression that the higher up you are, the more impractical your shit is for daily life.
Because you're not doing anything.
Because you're not doing anything. Yeah.
You're just there to be seen. You are not necessarily a figurehead, but you have to give the people something to aspire to, because anybody could become one of the blood, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then you get to wear ribs.
And
eat ribs, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, they're always being like assassinating each other. Maybe he has to wear the shit all day,
like the armor and shit.
Yeah, just to make it to his station, he's had to like.
I feel like it would be so stressful. I already have anxiety. I couldn't be one of the high blood.
Goodness gracious!
It's too much.
That box is if Ebony, if you had that purse, that box has a purse. Just throw a strap on it, just as it looks. Girl.
So you know what would happen? Avi would take it because she's in that phase now where, Mommy, I almost fit your shoes. Mommy, can I wear your earrings? Little girl, you cannot.
Let's just picture that as a clutch, shall we, everyone? Gosh.
I mean, I would keep my earrings in it if we're being honest. I'd keep my earrings in it.
It's awesome.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
We all saw. Hey, that could have been spicy.
No, well, it's just that's it. It's just for some reason the picture doesn't want to be.
I'm starting an OnlyFans channel.
Yeah, that happens. Please subscribe to Tom's OnlyFans.
Let me add the screen. The screen. That's not the screen that I'm sharing. Like, it's not what's on the
he just
screen.
every shot has like at least 1 foot and one beard.
And you know that he would have so many subscribers, and that I think is the scary part about humanity.
Ebony,
scary. I'd be his first subscriber.
We're like, we don't have Tom. You don't have to keep saying flesh, Tom. And he's like, no, actually, that's my brand.
Yeah.
Here's my brand.
Oh yeah, let's look at these. Yeah. So he's got Bluetooth. Our non-reader called it a Bluetooth, which is great.
Mm-hmm. So these look like ritualistic scars, like
yes.
they were carved in on purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
You know how like football players in college get branded.
That's the reverse brand, though.
Talk about that. The armor looks sick.
It's gold.
So Nolan Garden said it was twisted leather. Oh no, never mind. He was talking about the other ones. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's his Friday night.
That's badass.
He pulls out the twisted leather.
That's badass. Really this dude looks awesome.
He also
looks awesome.
They shaved his eyebrows, I guess.
I don't
like the red things on his arms.
These the flaps.
Yeah, can you zoom?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's just part of the outfit.
I think they're just part of the.
Those are the samurai flaps.
Yeah, they're just
yeah.
It looks like a board game. I don't know.
like a board game. All right.
I do think I have a purse with that pattern on it, though.
Let's go back to the video.
Thank you, Tom. You're awesome.
Guys, I'm having a great time. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
This is so much fun.
All right, let's go back. So,
okay, there's
the other image of Loyal, that I was talking about. But let's go back to him for a second because I want to show this real quick. That's the only image that we get of the horn.
The horn, and I like it though. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it might be serpentine or dragon shaped, and not just
not circular.
Just not like a bugle horn or whatever.
Not like a flugelhorn.
I mean, serpent shaped would make sense, right?
Because it looks like scales almost.
It does. It does on that end.
So this is what I always thought a seal of the dragon kind of looked like, was that disc. Maybe a little bit bigger.
The seals that Suwan's supposed to be watching.
No, the seals that like Bail Doman got, and
so those
crumbled,
are the
that
seals.
snapped.
Those are the seals that Suwan is supposed to be watching. So
Watcher of the seals.
In the book lore, she was supposed to have, because she's the watcher of the seals.
I thought you said Tuon, so I'm like, no.
When they describe the seals in the book, they always describe them as a flat, half white, half black.
Yeah, like a coaster. In my mind, they were like coasters.
Or dinner plate sized.
But that just kind of looks like Queendar, I guess, a little bit.
I can hear that. Yeah, Queendar. I like that.
I could see that.
It's funny. I always thought of the Hero of the Horn to look like those round French horns.
Well, that's because those are the only drawings we ever see of it. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are those called?
It's in your subconscious. I know, like a bugle. It's almost like Tom said.
Yeah.
Like a bugle horn. But I know what you're talking about because that's the image in my head too. Because we've seen it somewhere.
It's on the cover
of the Great Hunt.
On the cover of one of the things.
Is it a flugelhorn? Is it a flugelhorn?
Yeah, I think it's on the cover of the Great Hunt.
Oh no, that's a French horn, I think.
French horn. Oh, okay, that's what they were saying. That's why. What's his name said French. Oliver's ears. French horn.
Yeah, I think on the cover.
There's so many brass instruments that all forget it. But yeah, no, it's probably a version of a French horn.
Yeah.
Decorative brass. Yeah, I'm all like that. I see round horn, French horn, bugle. Like there's a lot of different types. Anyway.
Yeah, and there should be a little red rag wrapped around it because in my mind it always had a little flag on it. So
Suroth was higher in the sense of further away. Turok was higher blood than her.
Yes.
That's why he was in charge of the return. Okay, so then the next shot that we had is him talking. Obviously, and another thing. We do have face paint, by the way,
but it's different.
It is very different.
All right, so hold on. Let's this horn. He's like, this will change. We can take over the world. What does he say? He says something about the world.
Mm-hmm.
He says we can take over the world.
So we have to let's hypothesize about this. Okay. We have to assume that we have the Dark One next to Suroth. We have Turok with the horn. So we assume that Padden Fane has gone to the Shanshin with the horn at Thalma.
No, he didn't have the horn yet. They got the horn.
He got the horn and said, "Peace out, thanks." Walked out whistling.
Yeah,
and then it's
how
gone.
Does the horn get from Turok back to Matt,
or from I guess from Padden Fane to Turok?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Didn't he give it to him?
I don't know. We don't know.
Well, he did. Yeah, he does.
He did.
Oh, in the books. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, in the books, he gave it to him because Bail Domain also brought him a seal because Turok had like two seals, one or two seals.
Two.
Because he was basically collecting things. So Fane gave him that horn. Rand goes in, wrecks up the place, takes it, but then falls asleep and wakes up in another world.
And he's like, "What the?"
Right.
Yeah. So are we gonna have a 9-month jump in time?
No.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
But
hold the door for a second. You want to see something interesting?
Yes.
See this girl?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me.
She looks like Avril Lavigne.
She does
with head bruises.
Is this the same girl?
Just slapping her in
That
the forehead.
girl.
Is she the Betty Hill dad?
I'm a skater boy. You said see you later, boy.
Could be the hair. It could be.
Oh yeah, and look at her behind her. It looks like the face paint is just covering the bottom of her face. Yeah.
I will say that I've noticed that they all have that same red.
Let's look at the hair. Yeah.
When it showed 3 or 4 of them, they had that red thing in the front at least.
I wonder if that's face paint or like the result
tattoos.
of them wearing something. Maybe
tattoos. Could be tattoos. Like if they're going,
it's more badass if it's tattoos.
Yeah.
They look Islander themed almost. So like if they're Polynesian, but if they're going for Polynesian, New Zealand, they could be Maori type things. Depends on where they're drawn from.
Yeah.
What are these mouthpieces, guys?
I don't know.
I think they're using the mouthpieces to show how much control they don't have. Like that they are that they're doing this against their will.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know we've got the collars and the bracelets, but we don't have the chains connecting them, right?
Yeah, that's a little much, honestly.
Yeah, I think this is just the kind to show that these are absolutely servants. They are not. They are being forced to do this.
On the Suldam's chess pieces, there's in the books they had like a uniform.
And they had their skirts. They had lightning bolts on their skirts in the book.
Are you sure this isn't Rafe silently objecting to Amazon and all the restrictions that
could be?
He's like,
is he not a Suldam
given Bluetooth
who has the power yet is being controlled by people with? All right. Anyways,
so the one thing I want to say is we see Elaine here.
Mm-hmm. That is
on
Elaine
the left.
running.
That's definitely Elaine with the red hair.
Yep.
So
Ryan, this is the image that we were sent from the Twitter time or the cast Twitter cast or whatever.
Humble brag.
Yeah, they sent this. This is the one image we had.
Nolman Garden, I agree with you with this braid. Like I'm sitting here thinking, can I do that to Avi's hair?
I love it.
Yeah, one thing that they do with the Damin, which is the reason why I hate the Shanshin and really start questioning Matt later on in the books, is they treat them like animals. So like they dress them up and do their hair like you would to a horse.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I think of like a horse's mane and like equestrian shows and stuff like that. That's how they talk about them.
That is pretty gross. Yeah.
I mean, that is the reality of slavery, though. I mean,
yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's that's why I really question Matt later in the books. There's a scene in particular, not to get off topic, but that's our MO.
That's our thing. That's what we do.
Yeah. There's a scene later in the book. Spoiler alert for book 6 or 7, where Matt encounters people being collared, and he sees somebody that he has a romantic interest in, who is Shanshin, and she gets excited at the prospect of the person being collared. And when he sees her get excited about that, his inner thought to himself is, I've never been more attracted to her, or she's never been more pretty than she is right now.
It's one of the craziest lines ever. Yeah.
I will say, I'm just going to say that I don't think he is. It's the joy that she sees. So when Aaron is really happy about something, like there is a glow. It's a horrible thing for her to be happy about.
Yes, but the fact that Matt looks past it.
Right. But I mean, he's supposed to be in love.
I know. It's just a little. It makes me feel a little dirty.
Yes.
Makes me feel a little dirty.
Yeah. No. I completely agree. Like,
I want to watch this whole.
Yeah. The whole
Damin channeling. Yeah. Because it's awesome. So
she's so mad.
Oh, this face.
Red and yellow. So
that's fire
and fire. Mm-hmm. Maybe, right? Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say that's fire.
Maybe even some white.
Yeah, maybe some threads of white in there too. I also like that they made it look thready, like threads. Mm-hmm. Like that's cool. Yeah, it's a little like go and reread. There's a scene in a particular wagon later in the thing. It's a little rough. Anyway, so then Egwene here doing some sick stuff. Like, oof, look at that face.
I feel like that spirit though, like that gold to me makes me think of spirit. I have nothing to base that on.
Yeah,
no, that seems air. I mean, their go-to is air. I think, Ebony. Like they always.
It is.
I love that. But okay, we'll go back. I love how
move her hands.
No, thank God. Yeah, like maybe she's the only one, just to show that you don't have to.
Well, they tell it's how you learn
how you're taught, yeah,
and how you're taught determines.
Okay, yeah. But the Damani are using
because
I mean, even Moraine was using hand shit.
That's how they're taught.
Yeah.
And that's also in the books. That's also in the books. Like in the books, they talk about that a lot. And then
you can tell who. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
Who trained? No, I was going to say then specifically the Aiel don't. And it was
they're like, what are you doing?
For them. Yeah, it was very jarring for the Aes Sedai when they saw that.
Well, in the first season, we saw Moraine did use her arms and hands.
Yes.
And so I think it's notable that if Egwene is just standing up and just and just forcing him with no kind of movement at all, maybe this is a wilder, maybe this is I don't know, some sort of.
Maybe she's giving like an Elvis pelvic thrust.
Maybe she did. She went.
I'm gonna say that she probably doesn't necessarily. That she hasn't been taught this weave necessarily, that she's doing it based on instinct.
Like healing naive, yeah.
Right. Like because when in the books they say you can tell who taught who based on the hand movements they use. I'm gonna say that this is just pure survival instinct. She's not using a weave that she was ever taught. This is just like they're not gonna get me.
God, she's so I love how tired she looks.
She's like this. I'm over this. I'm over it. I don't know what's happening, but I'm over it.
Yeah, she's a little preparation.
Maybe Elaine is just help me.
A clip that I cut out of this, which is just before this thing, is what you call Egwene and Elaine talking in the White Tower, and Egwene says, "If our friends are in trouble, we have to go and help."
Yep.
Or why wouldn't we?
Why would we stay?
Yeah,
which makes it sound like it makes it sound like Elaine is going like we can't go, but that doesn't match up with Elaine's personality in the books.
No, but I think they're prepping for this trip.
Yeah.
Ebony, can I ask you a question? Let me. Do you think that their hair situation, whether it is braided or not, is going to be a symbolic thing? They made a deal about the braid, right?
They did.
So
here.
Are we looking at their hair? Are we looking at hair now going forward to see if it's braided or not, and what's going on?
For me, probably not till the second or third rewatch. Like I'm not going to be looking at the hair, but
I think you're right. So go ahead. You were
no. I was just gonna say I feel like in season 1 she still had the braid. I don't remember.
Even at the end, she did.
Even at the end, and here she does not have her hair braided.
And that's in line with the book. I think we'll probably get a scene of Elaine. I'm not Elaine of Egwene and Nynaeve in the White Tower, and Nynaeve commenting that she took her braid out and she's really leaving home behind or something like that.
So let me ask you, Tom, in the show last week when we saw what we thought was her accepted test when she was channeling, did she have a braid in that or was her hair out?
I don't remember. That is a good point. Actually, I think I have that clip here too. Hold on. I think I left it in here in one of the later portions.
I said another question. Are we going to get Ogier gardeners?
I think so, yeah.
In this season.
I didn't leave it in. Okay.
It might.
I did.
I don't think we will.
But I think it might be towards the end. I think they have to give us more Loyal first. So there's a contrast, right?
Because we do have loyal next to the Emperor, or I don't know,
he's captured.
High Lord.
Yes,
there he is captured.
Yes, so they've given us like gentle loyal, right? Like unless something's happening, like unless he has to. But like for me, I need more of a we need more of him to see what
Yeah.
we're like everywhere else.
Would it be
so
confusing to have gardeners this early at the stage? You know.
Well, I feel like it would be towards the end, like it would be in a later episode after we've seen more of him interacting.
Yeah, I don't
Will
think
we
we're going
see
to get
other
him in season
Hellman
2.
or any other Ogier before that?
I don't think we're getting them in season 2.
No, no, I don't think. I think that we're going to focus on him.
Yeah, that's just my thing. Like, I don't think we're getting them in season 2
because we didn't get enough time with him. I think in season 1 for us to like we care because we know, but I don't know that non-book readers care. Like, I don't.
He was just a bookstore owner.
Well, it's like, what is that? I feel like that's what just the non-book readers are going like. What is that? What is it? Because we don't get any background. We don't get a lot of explanation on Ogier or anything else.
Right. It was almost never-ending story. It's like, whoa. He's like, oh, you don't know about me. I'm not a monster.
Right.
And then that's it.
Right. So I feel like before we get gardeners, they need to explain that Ogier are normally gentle, right? Gentle, peace-loving. So when we see these ones that are wrecking up the joint, we're like, oh God, things are really different in Shan-Chan.
Right.
The image that you're talking about is also this one from Entertainment.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
show the feet.
Show the foot.
Show the elephant foot.
There it is.
That's right. He didn't wear shoes, did he? He did not.
Elephant toes.
It's only feet.
Did you know he had elephant feet?
I don't think I thought about his feet.
It's like a Nickelodeon show in the 90s.
Yeah, it's freaking.
I see 4 toes, like a children's drawing.
Or maybe, I don't know, like it looks like a realistically made Simpsons foot.
It does. Also, I'm not loving these boots. They need to be tighter around his calves. I don't like
for real. Like, what are you doing?
They're a little floppy, huh?
That is not a good fashion choice.
Was this the fashion in the Age of Legends? Maybe
it couldn't have been. It couldn't.
I mean, how many pebbles are just flying into the?
So much dust at the end of the day. He's just dumping out piles.
All right, can we look at his collar? Let's look at his collar.
Yeah, I refuse to believe with all the
they're
technology.
really into like cutting into fabric and like creating different like.
Well, because I mean, maybe like reptile skin.
Not my favorite. I'm not into that.
So what I've noticed, the white cloaks have the same thing. No, stay there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. The white cloaks have the same thing with that collar. So zoom in just a little bit.
Oh yeah,
where it seems like it protects the left side of their neck from like a sword attack or something. Ebony, did you notice that with the white cloaks?
You're right. They do. They do have that collar.
And even like Moraine had like neck protection gear on her like battle dress.
I mean, that makes sense.
So it seems like that's a vulnerable spot, and that's a protective armor thing. I think. What do you think, Tom?
I think it's flare.
I was looking to see if I can grab an image of a white cloak real
quick. The white cloak, they have the same thing, but it's like a gold, like
no, it's like a pauldron, like it's a one-sided like pauldron.
Right, it's on the same side, which is opposite their sword hand. Generally,
this guy's got whatever's going on this.
So is he like chief of security?
He's got it on both sides. He's got it on both sides.
So
it's not all the way out though.
Of jousting armor. That's a legit thing in the comments.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, Nomagarden and Arosa did say in season 1, Loyal was wearing shoes, so maybe the Shan-Chan just.
That's Loyal shoulder. That is Loyal shoulder.
Oh shit! Nomagarden, you may be right.
He is. He's absolutely right.
I thought you were talking about his actual thing.
Right.
No, talking about that right there.
No,
That's not his shoulder. Wait, look at his shoulder.
That's girthy Loyal.
That's his shoulder.
All the way over there.
Yes.
First of all,
Loyal's outfit's sick too.
Hamed is a big motherfucker. He's a big dude, and they made him look bigger in when he's Loyal.
I like his belt.
Let's go back to the thing, but I got to back up a little bit because
back.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's stop it at Loyal again real quick because this fight scene that we get that night is we see in a second at the end. I Yeah, I put it afterwards because it's like, this is probably
This is the morning after.
The morning after, yeah,
Right.
when they show up with the thing. And
So that's what Loyal should look like. Look at him in the background. He's bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
He wasn't like that when he was just cruising with Emmons Field. You can't see him?
He's right over the
shoulder.
shoulder.
There's Perrin,
in the center of the screen.
Loyal.
Yeah, he's almost as tall as the second story of that building.
Okay. Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but he looks tall here too. Like he's way behind.
Yeah. I'm glad they're making him look like this. He just seemed like just average to short height in the first.
He
season.
did not seem as big. Yeah.
No. Well, that was one of the things that Rafe talked about in the like one of the things that they put out at JordanCon was they had to make a decision, make Loyal look more book accurate in the sense of making him like 9 feet tall because that's how big he's supposed to be, or have more Loyal.
I mean, that's fair.
I know.
That was the decision he had to make.
That makes sense, but also I hate that shit.
Tom, come on. They had the entire Lord of the Rings where they had hobbits. They didn't make the hobbits. Hey, we're just going to make you average height. We'll make you just shorter than everyone else, just a tiny bit.
They had more money, Dan.
Come on, they're obviously way shorter than everyone.
Yeah, they had more money though.
I am going to say, and this may be just me, I really wanted to see the ears. I wanted to see the tufted ears. And I know we didn't get them.
I wanted animated ears.
Sad.
Yeah, I want CGI ears.
I wanted a mustache on Tom.
Dan, you're gonna get dry.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe
he comes back with a mustache. Yeah.
It should have been. That's an easy fix. Just
he has a limp and a stash.
Knuckle that shit. Knuckle that shit. Hashtag.
He's hiding out. Like he's got Shadow Spawn after him. He grows the mustache as a disguise.
Nice. Yeah. I like that.
So where's Barney there? Look at that wall. That looks kind of like where they're at, right?
Barney.
It's not Barney.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Donald.
I'm sorry.
So could it be? I mean, there's a wall right there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't match the buildings that we just saw. Like I was gonna say, could it be him like watching from a distance what happens and then like running off?
Oh, and then he makes that thing go boom. And then he's a big distraction.
Yeah, that's a tear right there, right?
That's true. There's not a lot of people that are the size of an Ogie.
That's true. In the Hobbit, you could. So in Lord of the Rings, you could totally tell when it was like somebody's kid because they just they walk differently. Children walk differently than grown people that are short. So you could tell. They have a little hop in their
I know. When they made remember that running scene where they're just running cross country, making those kids run was cruel.
Guys, Scott Hillbilly faked himself being Bigfoot. We could pretend to tall here. Come on.
So there's a couple of things I wanted to point out with Matt, and then the next little bit with Perrin too. Mm-hmm. They're dirty. Mm-hmm. So I think this is probably going to be during the fight. Mm-hmm. In the end.
Yeah.
And I specifically said that because so these are from two different clips. So this is from the New York City Comic-Con trailer. Mm-hmm. And then this is also from Comic-Con. But they happen separated like by a couple of other clips of other things. Mm-hmm. I think this is either them seeing Egwene collared or
Uno, I think it's Uno getting assassinated,
beheaded.
This guy's ear is amazing. Look at that ear. I think we've seen that face somewhere else. But
it's Hatzima. That's got to be Hatzima.
Is that Hatzima?
I think so. I think that's Hatzima.
That's an amazing ear.
So good.
Let
me say that Matt's beard kind of did have a little villainy to it. I don't know. I mean,
but yeah.
It looks a little musketeer.
Right? He kind of, it looks like he could be a bad guy.
I mean, he's contemplating. That is the contemplating beard. Like, okay, I'm going to go.
Yeah, he's dark curious, Dan.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to try it out.
Right? Aren't we all?
Look at my mustache. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what, okay. So what are we seeing?
Perrin either Egwene being collared or the horn being blown.
I don't know if he didn't understand what being collared even means. Like at that point, you know what I mean? Like, just seeing it put on her.
No. I think it's literally going to be. It's not going to be it being put on her because that happens.
No, they're going to see her because they see her, right?
Yeah, she's going to walk onto the thing being controlled by a Suldam with a
mouthpiece.
Yeah, and everything.
Okay. And since he loves her,
right?
All right. Can I just say, does he just backhand this person with his shield?
Yes.
That seems like
what is happening? We have Land punching. We have Uno backhanding with a shield. We have swords. I want arms. I understand, but let's just.
That's how you fight with. Right? But that's also how you fight. Like you use.
We can't see people get stabbed. Are we just are we PG-13 this? Like,
so here's the thing. Stabbing means blood, which means more special effects.
That must be it.
Yeah.
Just back.
Yeah. Too much.
I'm underwhelmed with the backhand.
I don't know. I think that's fine. I think it looks great. I'm sure there's going to be people getting stabbed.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Like you do understand that this is like 8 frames and not the entirety of every fight scene in season 2.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Hey. Okay. Nova Garden, you're right. Shield bash. Whenever I played against someone in a fighter and they would just use their shield like that, I would piss me off.
It would.
So
I know.
Just think the Indiana Jones scene with the big sword and he just shoots him. That's what we're going. Like, I'm not doing all this fancy stuff. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I left that in there. Yeah,
so she was in the I think that's the confessional where you tell the priest
the priest
stuff he did
she's gonna go do her 10 Hail Marys and
just
okay. This is gut wrenching.
Yeah. And in the New York City Comic Con where they showed this, they spoke about like all of the actors on the stage, Daniel Henney, Rafe, Donal, and Sierra, the woman that's playing Elaine.
Covini?
Yeah, Covini or whatever it is. Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, Madeline's acting like Egwene in this season. Like, oh my god." So she must be really putting in the work for
I believe she
all
is.
of this. Yeah. Her anguish, her and then her anger when the collar comes off in Falm. I can't wait to see.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna use what you caught me.
So how about this?
Tom, we may have seen that when she blocked that Damane, where she threw the shield on Elaine when Elaine's running away. That might be where she had been free and was like, "Fuck y'all."
She's wearing a novice.
She's wearing her novice whites. That was after they've gone through and Leandrin is taking them to their friends, which she's really taking them to school.
Yeah, they're still in their novice clothes.
All right, so let's talk about this collar. Like spoilers. Spoiler again. The way the book collar.
Can you throw a cool spoiler thing up again, Tom? I really like it.
Yeah.
Which one? I have so many.
You pick one.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That's so sassy.
That's a good one. Thank you.
Yeah. I also just so I could just leave it up in the corner.
Oh, that works. Okay, so we have instances of people getting surprised by the collar, right? Mm-hmm. They come from behind. Snap! Oh my god, how'd that happen? This thing would be much harder to get on to someone in some sort of like sneak attack surprise way.
So I don't think it's going to be sneak attack. I think it's going to be another Damane just like wrapping them in air and putting it. You know what I mean? Like just I don't think we're going to get the sneak attack. Yeah, but no, I see your point because like in our minds, because the way it was described, it was just a single like a dog collar.
Yeah, absolutely. And clink.
And with this. Like, I'm sure it opens up in the back, but like you don't see a hinge for it to open wide.
No, right? It seems it seems like they made it on they melded it onto her. It's almost like magically it'd have to come off magically. No, I love it.
That's how it works in the book.
Right. They can't take them off.
Yeah.
By the way, here's the image that they have from the
well done, Tom.
This is
beautiful.
the cosplay drawn stuff that they released on Wednesday.
I like this very last one. I don't like any of the ones where you can see any kind of like separation because that was the very important thing, right? That it was smooth all the way around. It took her so long to figure out how to to take it apart because she couldn't find it because it was one solid piece.
I do
magic runes on them.
But I don't like the armholes. Like I don't like this design where it's like they got to put it on like a shirt.
Yeah, they don't have that in the
let's go
let's go back real quick. I'm sorry. Someone asked a question about the rings being important to the bracelet.
Right.
There was a ring there, huh?
There was a ring on that one.
Yeah, it didn't have that connected call. It didn't have that.
But in this scene, it's a Saldom that is wearing a ring.
Yeah, I don't see any rings.
So if you
keep going,
when they're showing the Saldom's hand, one is wearing a ring. The Damani are not. The Saldom, one Saldom is.
Yeah, you'll see it. I mean, they really highlight it.
It's not her.
Which is weird. Why wouldn't they both have it? There it is.
Okay,
so why don't they both have it? That's a weird question.
Yeah,
maybe
I think they may, but they also may have decided not to go with the rings, like as part of the design.
But just in the scene, one has it and one doesn't.
Yeah, and also they're not like this. There's no chain. Where in the concept art,
there's chain.
There's a chain and so I think they decided against using that as part of the.
Brother Dan, Tom is just killing it with the production right now.
Why didn't they?
Look at this. He's making me look really bad.
No,
it's okay, Ryan. You taking notes? I am.
Gnome Garden thinks the collars are going to be smaller but expand once they put them on, which would be interesting to see. Like maybe it does snap on as a single collar and then kind of just robot out on them.
Yeah, they put them out and it's like whop, 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 like a transformer.
Yeah, which I feel like would be more jarring. Right? So, to have it around your neck and then it kind of grow.
And then when the mouthpiece pops out, does it go?
That's terrible. You're a terrible human, or you're a terrible puppet. Is really what you are.
So I wonder. So we did. The mouthpieces might be something different or an addendum because when we see Egwene screaming to the sky, she doesn't have a mouth thing, but she certainly has a collar.
But she also looks like. Sorry, she also looks like she's in like a cell in this.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe the mouthpiece is for when they're actually in use, like when they're using them. That, you know what I mean?
Is she wearing a different? She's wearing gray too, so they had to change her clothes too.
Well, the Damani wore gray.
I know. So at this point though, how did they get the new clothes on? Like was she unconscious and wake up?
Well, no, they just, are we gonna? Here's your clothes. Get changed. Slave,
how do you put on under the collar, Tom? There's big questions here.
Well, I know.
You have to take the collar off to put the thing on.
Someone said it in chat earlier that it could. First of all, if it's a dress, it would lace at the top, so they would be able to slip it on.
You would know, Tom.
Yeah, I would actually. That is how I got that accepted dress on.
Do you have that you can put on the screen?
I'm still upset that I didn't get to wear my Red Aja dress at WatCon at the dance party. It's got to make another appearance at some point.
I can't wait to see it, Tom.
Yeah, I'm very upset. I had it with me and everything. Anyway, the collar does not go up to the chin like in the artwork. Oliver Zeros,
which is why would you do that to an actor?
Yeah. I mean, this is artwork, so it's all got to be practicality for acting's sake and stuff. That would be incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If you want to see some fun comments on collars being all the way up to the neck and not being able to move your head, go listen to Michael Keaton talk about wearing the Batman cowl. He's not happy with that.
So so do we think that the Shanshin storyline is going to kind of blend the Sharon storyline that was off page?
I don't know. I don't know if they are going to find the Sharon important enough. Like we know that that's where he went.
I don't think it's going to be in the book or on the show. I don't think it is.
I didn't like it in the book. I think it's an interesting. The Sharons themselves are interesting, and the stuff that we find out about them is interesting. But the way they were brought in the end,
right,
bad.
it would have been much better. So we do get the one scene where we see like a spy one, right? That is he's dark skin, curly hair, like just there with a weird accent and some tattoos. And then we don't hear about him again until they just pop up. I would have liked it much better if we could have gotten a POV here or there, something like that. And Grendel does have the two in her. She captures the king and the queen. Is it the king and the queen? She captured two stars,
like a prince and princess or something.
And something or other.
Yeah, but I didn't trust me. I wanted the series to be longer, but I didn't want the book series to be longer. But we didn't get enough of them for them to just drop them in the way they did. Like it left you wanting to know more about them.
So to that point, I think if they are going to bring Shara in, they're going to have to bring it in. They're going to have to introduce it and just can't just pop it up at episode or like season 7 and be like, oh yeah, you forgot about these fuckers. No, you need to have it as a growing threat or whatnot. And when I saw Ishmael standing next to the Shanshin, it reminded me probably of what the Sharan kind of had with Damodred. It seemed like he was kind of the advisor there who.
Well, he was the
Damandred was God.
Yeah, he was the answer to their prophecies, to their version of the prophecy.
Dragon. He was acting like the god. He was the willed, right, or something.
The willed. Yeah, he was acting as the dragon reborn to the Shanshin. Yeah.
So, all right, so I will say, with limited budget and episodes, I don't think it's going to be worth trying to bring the Sharan.
Whole cultures are going to be cut, and the Sharans are the simplest ones to cut. Yeah,
I think we'll get the sea folk before we get the Sharan.
Yeah.
So 100%. Will this? Yeah. So will this? When we're seeing him standing next to the Shanshin, is he there? Bow the Wild? Do you think?
No. I think he's. I am going to say that Surath does know who he is. Because maybe because it was Mogedion, I think, that was the one that kept visiting Surath, but I don't necessarily because she was wearing like the silver gray thing. I don't know that we will get her as the Forsaken that influences Surath.
Okay.
Yeah. So but on to your point of where Matt was real quick. I look at the building, look at this
wall. Yeah, the walls. Yeah. Hey, before you move on, oh no, you moved on. I'm trying to stop
I can go back to it. I just wanted to point out that this is from the behind the scenes thing, but that's definitely like one of the like a similar spot.
So did they build that?
Yeah.
What's up? That's.
All right, so that image with the white cloaks, that the second one to the right, he has like ludicrous like hair balls. Look at that.
He does.
It does look like his hair. Like he has like two little little perks going on the side there. Yeah. I don't know.
He has a clock hanging in front of him.
Flavor Flavin?
He's Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav did have some interesting hair.
I mean, is that just
Public Enemy references?
I gotta say now, there are more white cloaks, and this makes me happy. But it still doesn't feel like an army.
Well, no, because this wouldn't be an army. This would just be a little contingent.
Yeah, we're going by the armies. Yeah, they're not going to show the whole shebang of like the big army battle in the trailer. Like they're going to want to save that.
Right.
This looks badass, by the way. I like the shields all in spots. I like how right in the middle that white cloak kind of drapes over the horse's ass perfectly, like you're making a bed. Yeah.
Anyway, here's another shot of the Shanshin again. Nothing crazy. There's not too much left here. Here's the. Remember when I told you? Remember this image of the boat, the forecastle with the thing? Here, look.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
So actually, hold on. There was an explosion right here, right? Okay. What is that?
Look. They're on a boat. It looks like they're on one of those
boats. Yep. So you see the ropes hanging, the doors.
I do see ropes.
So then, is he trying to get in to save somebody?
So actually, I can't catch it here. It's only 3 frames, by the way. This shot. He is closing those doors.
Oh, okay.
And the fire is coming out from inside of the ship.
Do we know who this person is?
It's a Shanshan. That's you could see the helmet and the armor and everything.
I don't think it's probably nobody of importance as far as character name, but whoever is in that cabin making that fire.
So he is somebody's son, maybe brother. Maybe father. He's not a nobody.
We have women in the Shanshan military too. It's not just doesn't have to be a dude.
And for this story, I don't think
she's got back then.
She does.
Because they got back.
Yeah, that's a big woman. Anyway,
yes, Garden. I know Shanshan have families.
They do,
unless they can channel naturally, then they're not in the books anymore.
Then they ousted. Yeah.
But so in the book, Egwene is getting ready to be taken back to the Shanshan because she can read minerals in the ground. So maybe they get her onto a ship, and this is her being like getting out of the collar and being like,
"Oh, that'd be sick."
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's my hope.
That will be rad if that's the case.
That's my hope.
But then, how is she gonna? She's also all right. So, good question. Good question. I have a question, and I hope you guys think it's a good question.
I will now.
Elaine's getting saved left and right. Who saves Elaine after Egwene obviously stops the Shanshan. Elaine runs away. What is up with her this whole time? What do you think's happening with her? Huh?
Well,
in the book, she's hiding in the town with Nynaeve.
With Nynaeve, yeah. Yes. And she's You think she just get a solo ride that?
Well, I was gonna say we didn't see Nynaeve.
No.
Where is she?
Right.
Like, I don't remember. I'm so old. I can't.
We only see Nynaeve in the trailer is only. Sorry.
Nynaeve in the tower
is only in the tower. We only see her in the tower.
Right.
Or in what we think is the accepted test.
Right.
So, not sure. But there's not too much left of this. So let's get to the.
Okay.
There's like
we have been
8
talking
seconds
so
left.
much.
Yeah, obviously we know Rand, sword. The one bit I do want to talk about is we're going to go from Rand barely knowing how to use a sword to fighting and beating a blade master.
Right.
Which is so like that to Ryan's point earlier of a time jump. I feel like we might have to have a time jump because they have to walk. Yeah. If they don't take a portal stone and they don't go into the ways, they got to walk from Kyrian to Falm, and that's across the whole.
So there's just going to be a montage of him walking through the forest, like killing animals,
just slaughtering trees.
Rand didn't wear the sword on his belt in season 1. It seems now he has adapted the over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
God. Or baldric holder, maybe.
I can't.
Blade master holder.
Yeah. We have our shot of them. Okay, hold on. I want to stop. First of all,
what's going on with the woman on the right or man? I think it's them.
It's probably his voice. It's probably his voice.
Bald. Okay. Maybe. Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
Well, so we didn't see any Darth Maul
without paint.
So this guy comes out, does his sword form, goes.
What sword form is this?
This is he does that.
Look at my awesome nails. I don't know.
And then what? He turns. He like has a gesture to the guy, and the guy behind him says, "I'm going to kill you now."
Yeah.
Beware my wrath.
Rand in the book, like he didn't have anybody speak to him. He just had servants all around.
Yeah, it's the same face covering as Jessica Boone, who is what's his name? Uno's girlfriend. She plays. We know she's playing the voice. So hold on, let me grab that image.
Oh, she's the one doing the hand gesture?
Girlfriend? What is this?
Yeah, hold on.
You mean to tell me you think Uno wouldn't have a girlfriend?
Well, no, the guy Roberts, the actor, his girlfriend.
No, I knew what you meant.
Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. So, like, look at so I can't zoom in on this one because this is the video, but if you look at the Alwyn, thanks, Norman Garden. If you look at the face cover here,
that is important, Norman Garden. She needs to be texting. Yeah.
So that's his girlfriend right there?
Yeah. Why can't I drag the? Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, this is his girlfriend.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can see it's the same kind of face covering. It's gonna play when I click back over, but Is this person that's in you could see them again here. Can't tell if it's a woman or not. Like we know that the higher up the voices go, like the more hair apparently they lose, like is the Shanshan. Right. Like Turok doesn't even have eyebrows, so
I don't I thought that was alopecia.
Oh, stop it.
Or trichotillomania. Will Smith is
gonna come out of nowhere and punch you.
All right, so I have the a sword form list in my hand.
Okay.
All right, let me see. This could be apple blossoms on the wind. It could be the heron spreads its wings. I don't know. What do you think?
I do remember, I think, that Turok talked about how the sword forms were slightly different because Rand does do a sword form and Turok recognizes it, but it's a little different than how he learned it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I thought that was cat crossing the cradle.
Is this?
And he's like, oh, no, much less sway, much less.
The cat crosses the courtyard.
Yes,
the creeper embraces the oak.
Okay.
That's
that sounds lewd. That sounds a little lewd.
It sounds like we should call somebody.
Parting the silk.
That also sounds lewd.
Right. That could go either way.
That was the whole trailer there. But
ooh, I like Ulver's ear. Windshield wiping in the rain. That's great.
What other images that I pulled up?
So
I think it was called a bee.
What writing is that next to it? What kind of script is that? You think?
I'm going to assume it's Old Tongue.
Yeah, it's Old Tongue. It's the same script that we've seen.
Read it, Tom.
Old Tongue as.
Read it.
Yeah,
come on, Tom.
We need Alan. We need Alan to read it.
Yeah, no, but that's what I was about to say. It's not the script that they've used before in like some of the other art from prior to the show. So it's different than the other Old Tongue that I'm used to. So I can't read it.
I love this. Love that. Love it. I love the blue.
I was going to say that blue looked really nice.
Which one?
No, just in the scene and the other scene. Yeah. Just like
it's a unique color.
In the other scene where they're standing in line, I feel like the color of the background made the blue pop. Yeah, that.
The outlining on the palanquin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want an accent wall in my house to be that color.
It's very pretty. Also,
pretty.
I don't think I like the grotesque smiling of the helmets on the Shanshan. I don't like that.
It's silly.
They don't look like bugs to me. I'm sorry.
So I can get they kind of look like ants, like with the wide eyes. I think it would have been better if it went straight back instead of going up at the corners. Like
the book had it so that it was like a total like bug head.
Like in my head, that's what it was like.
Yeah. So this is so we know that this is fighting. We can see Shanshan here. I want to point something out though. Loyal.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But also in
the
Shanshan robes that he was wearing. So this is after.
Yeah, he's
This is part of the battle. This is part of the battle of.
He's using this to escape, maybe, like the distraction.
Yeah.
The other guy looked like he had empty hammer pants.
I threw this in here because I'm pretty sure this is Egwene getting ready to leave for the trip. Looks like a saddlebag maybe or something.
It's kind of weird to see hinges on the door like that.
They have
you can buy those at Home Depot.
That's Ogier work, man.
Yeah. Another behind. This is another behind the scenes shot.
Love it.
The night battle, probably before they get captured.
We're thinking it's a night battle. Then we see them all dirty. That's the morning after. Then Rand comes in.
Yeah.
A couple days later, same day, and wrecks up the joint.
Yeah. Look at Marcus.
Bless his heart.
He looks like he's not having a good evening recording this.
Are we going to see Trollocs? We don't see Trollocs in any of these things.
Those are great lips. Sorry.
Nice lips.
Just got to point that out.
She has eyebrows. Also want to point out she has eyebrows.
All right, not alopecia, guys. Everyone.
Not as high as Turok.
No, and that's accurate, right?
So who do we think this is?
That's Turok. Yeah.
Turok.
Yeah.
So have we seen a Trolloc at all in any of the trailers?
In the trailers?
Yes.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah, you want to see? I'll show you.
The show last week.
Mm-hmm. When we talked last week, I'll show you.
Okay.
So
I believe you.
But it's a really bad.
It wasn't supposed to be slowed down and looked
No,
at.
we're not supposed to be looking at this frame by fucking frame. So it's actually not the greatest CG in this one shot. But
do you see nipples?
No, it's supposed to give you the idea of a Trolloc. But
Yeah, it's like 2 frames of a Trolloc. It's like not even.
What are your guys' thought of that bloody thing that's like growing?
That's land. For me, it's
Lanfear
land
coming out of the
Lanfear.
Yeah,
Lanfear coming out of the.
Could it be like a gray man or a golem?
No, it's a woman. It's definitely a woman.
I mean, if you're asking for my opinion, it's 100% Lanfear.
Yeah, I think it's Lanfear too.
Okay.
Because also, I feel like she would want to be that dramatic about it and all this fake bowing and whatnot that she's doing as she's coming out. Yeah, that's Lanfear.
It did have a Blair Witch kind of feel. Like my wife thought it was Voldemort when she saw the trailer. She's like, "Is that Voldemort?"
Did you tell her yes? You're like, yes, that is. It's a crossover.
She's like, I don't know, just something being birthed. I'll tell her yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
I really have only
watched the show. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Oh no, that's more important. More interesting than what I was going to say.
Here we go. So here's the only bit of Trollocs that we get. Or no, is this land? Is this all land stuff? Yeah, this is all land stuff.
That's all land stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Where's the Nynaeve stuff? I didn't have it organized because
guys, by the way, if you haven't hit the like button,
please
do so. And if you haven't subscribed to the dragonmount.com,
I appreciate you. I'm bad at that. I usually have Kitty to yell at me about it.
I forget about
that. Is true. Kitty
I can answer Ebony's question from earlier. Yeah. Not braided.
Oh yeah, pop and lock in.
Yeah, a little pop and lock in there. Yeah, not braided. Not braided. Anyway, all right. So let's. Yes.
So
one Trolloc looks exactly like the
Forsaken, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, we're almost at 11 o'clock, so I think.
Well, I have one thing to say about Forsaken.
Yeah. Shoot.
All right. In the Dark Friend social images that we see a small person walking next to Ishamael. I believe that's a Forsaken. I believe it's the short Forsaken. I think it looks. They're going to make that person look like some sort of grommet. I don't know. Yeah, that's my guess. My thoughts are: A, that person's not wearing a robe, just wearing clothes.
Okay.
The only other person wearing clothes is another Forsaken. So yeah, I think that we're going to meet Lanfear, and I think it's going to be Asmodean. I think is the short one. Who's the short one?
Samael.
So then, okay, then it'll be Samael. That's what I think it is. And then
it's weird. I don't know if you guys picked up. If you look closely at that Dark Friend circle, Tamil Thor's there.
Stop it. Yeah, that's look at that.
Look at him.
And then,
guys?
Then bring up the images of the statues, and the statue of Samael is super hairy, short.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a child.
Is it Gimli from Lord of the Rings?
I'm pretty sure it's a child. I'm pretty sure that's a child.
You think so?
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. The deep state lives.
Oh yeah. Is this Is this the basement of a pizza parloor, dude?
I want to say hey to a new name.
Yeah,
this is pizza oven, giant.
Angel, hello. I just wanted to say hello because we have a new name. In
Angel.
Anyway, let's take this out. Yes, please. If you can hit the like and subscribe button, hit that bell. I'm terrible at promoting that and making sure people do it. If you're enjoying this type of content, check out our other stuff. We have a lot of videos up there. The video that I made of all the cut together Shanshan stuff, I will put on the Dragon Mount YouTube. I put the Lan and Nynaeve one that I did last week up there. And I will put this one up as well so that you guys can comb through it yourselves and tell us what we missed, got wrong, got right, what you liked, all that nonsense. Also, speaking of other projects, next week we are going to be talking with Beth Doman.
I know her.
Yeah. And we're going to be covering all things Aiel. So that's going to be next week. We're going to talk Aiel. We're going to talk a little bit a little bit more than just Aiel, but like it's mostly going to focus on Aiel and like how they're going to be introduced, stuff like that for season 2. Also, though, on top of that, I got to bring in one more image that I apparently didn't upload the correct one. So I'm going to stall for time right now and then bring up the right one because I'm totally
we can stall for time. I can tell you guys that Avi got her first Aiel injury. She cut her finger last night with a knife and had to get 3 stitches.
Damn it, I told you to say she got into a knife fight.
So, no, her story is an alligator climbed up out of the garbage disposal and attacked. And then our cat fought it, but it attacked her. Got her.
And the cat got it.
Yeah. And then the cat got it.
Oh, hero cats. All cats are heroes.
So the other thing that we're going to be announcing tonight is this. August 26th.
What?
We are going to be doing a 7.5+ hour marathon of watching season 1. We'll be doing it live on Twitch. It's not going to just be me and Ebony. It's going to be the whole Dragonmat staff. We're going to pop in, pop out.
Yes.
We're going to have lots of guests. Hopefully my Felt brothers will join us in an episode or 2. You don't have to stay for the whole thing.
Ryan only wants to watch episode 5.
Okay. We might have a few surprise guests, but that's, we'll talk about that, later. We're going to be doing lots of giveaways. I have lots of fun stuff to give away. What do I have over here? I have Brandon Sanderson's team at Dragonsteel sent me a whole bunch of my pins. Camera's like moving slow. Yeah, pins. So like I'm gonna hold it up to the camera, but it's gonna take 10 minutes apparently to focus.
There it is.
It's a Bridge 4 pin.
Yeah, great.
Bridge 4, baby.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of fun pins. I showed the Doomslug one last week. We'll maybe some books and stuff to give away. So just come and hang out with us for a little bit of time when we do our 7+ hour stream. Apparently,
are you allowed to actually show the episode on Twitch and watch? Yes, that's way cool. Awesome.
Twitch is an Amazon thing, right?
Yes, it is an Amazon thing. So you're allowed to host a watch party on Twitch.
Damn, we have a Twitch.
With any
Twitch. We Twitch.
Every
week we're twitching.
Okay. You're twitching right now. I can.
Every day on Twitcher.
Twitching.
All right, guys.
All right. I love both of you. I love everyone here. I had a ton of fun. I was honestly, I spoke a little bit about it earlier. I was having a little bit of a rough weekend, but this was a welcome, fun distraction with everybody. You guys, I love all you guys. Ebony, my puppet brothers, and everyone in chat. It was a ton of fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. And make sure to go and hang out with us again tomorrow. Yes.
It's down, not me.
I'll be in my Felt form. He's over there. He's right there.
He's in the box.
Yeah. You'll be on for our first time reader show. It's every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We have another show called Tavern Talk on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yesterday, Ryan had Andrew from the Black Tower podcast. They had a great discussion about souls in the Wheel of Time. What are they? How are they recycled? Recycled?
Reuse, recycle,
reincarnate.
Okay,
recycled.
It's a fun discussion. That's our spoiler-filled one. If you haven't seen us, please come check us out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Noman Garden, but we'll be there. We're going to be there for like 8 hours, so like you should be able to catch us at some point, hopefully. Anyway, yes, make sure to that's so 10:30 for the first time reader show and 7 o'clock on Sundays for the Tavern Talk.
What? Yep.
Let's do it.
Awesome. So I'll see everybody tomorrow, and then most of everyone else next week.
Thanks for having us on, guys. This has been fun.
It was fun. So much fun.
Love y'all.